Hey, what's up, League? Phoenix Fantasy? What's going on, y'all? It's been a crazy football season already. Y'all can see with some of these games that we done had in the real football and in the fantasy football. So, I ain't do a video for week 3. It was a little busy. But I'm back on track here with week 4. Although week 4 is not over yet, we still have some games that are undecided. Some are close and some are far apart. But everybody's still got a chance until the final game is over and done. So let me just recap week 3 here quickly, and I'll get to week 4 and some interesting stats from the real NFL. But in week 4, the biggest blowout was Pimprod over Randy. Pimprod is Rodrigo, get him thrill is Randy. He beat him by like 90-something points, almost 100. Chris, Bayside Tigers, he bust out the 200 mark against his brother Tyrone Yugisnada. This is all from week 3. The other games are relatively close. I mean, I beat Shea by 26. Although I don't consider it no real blowout. I mean, it was close for a while there, and then I stretched it out. So, and Antonio rolled along last week with 187. I beat Antonio in week 1, but he's been rolling ever since then. He's been averaging 180 plus. So, the other games are relatively close from week 3. Alright, that brings me to week 4. We still got 4 games that are undecided. I'm up on Chris this week, Bayside Tigers. Slumdog Nasty coming at you. I'm up on him by 66. He's got a couple players. Ogletree, Bears defense. You never know. Strange things have happened. I'm not counting the victory until the game's over tonight. Shay, Schoolboys is up on Jay, Broadway Bully, by 13. But Jay got the Cowboys defense. Shay has Matt Forte with the lead. So, you never know what can happen. We'll see here in a few moments. Dirty Birds Antonio is up on Chicago Headbusters Dewan by 68. That's the largest deficit. Or 8, did I say 68? 68. Yeah, I'm up by 66. So he's got the largest deficit. So, and Dewan has DeMarco Murray. It's a tall task to ask of a Dallas Cowboy running back. So, we're going to see. But how about the real NFL though? How about them Dirty Birds? Sending Cam Newton back to whatever part of Carolina they come from. Superman Superman wouldn't fumble late in the game. He'd go inside the telephone booth, come out, still had a ball. What you do? Give it up. What does Matty Ice do on the 1/2 yard line? Throws it to Roddy White 60 yards down the field. Roddy White goes up and gets it like a man. Woo! And how about them cars, the way they come back? On the Dolphins, though. Speaking of Dolphins, Brian Hartline. Who would have thought? 253 yards. He had 55-something fantasy points. And you know what? He was on Tyrone's bench. But you can't fault Tyrone for not playing him, because who would have thought to play him? You know, I'm watching all these fantasy shows today while I'm at home. And ain't none of them was like before Sunday play Brian Hartline. But they're all like now, I'll go out and pick him up. I mean, if you're in a competitive league, he probably already picked up. You know, they always give you stuff after the fact. Like I sat down Chris Johnson listening to them fools. Chris Johnson, I knew he was going to have a breakout week. And what did he do this week? 141 yards against the Houston Texans defense. Sometimes you got to play your best players no matter who they're playing. Okay? Unless it's the Jets. Because they don't have no more best players. That offense looked anemic. What, they lose 34-0? Nathan. Not a damn point. Santonio Holmes gets hurt. I mean, that helped me out fantasy-wise, but in real world, the Jets are terrible. Pathetic. They don't have their wide receiving core, they can't get loose from nobody. Okay? So, just some things just crazy in the NFL right now. We got the Bears and the Cowboys going at it tonight. We'll see what happened in that game. But here goes some stats. Brian Hartline is leading the NFL. Well, he got 455 receiving yards. 253 of those came against the Cardinals yesterday. Then the next 4 in order. We got A.J. Green, Calvin Johnson, Roddy White, and Victor Cruz. Those 4 you kind of expect. Okay? But Brian Hartline, ain't nobody out there in fantasy football world that will tell you, oh yeah, he's going to be leading the league after 4 weeks. You want to make sure you got him on your team. Okay? And sometimes fantasy's crazy. Because like, Hicks goes down, and he's hurt for this week, but he had a huge week for Chris last week. And the week before that, I think he was out because Ramsey Barton played. He had that huge week against, I believe, Carolina. And then this week, other than Victor Cruz, he goes to Dominic Hickson. So it's like, yeah, figure that one out. Good luck. And then with the running back situation, now check this out. Through 5 weeks, Marshawn Lynch leading the league, 423 yards. No surprise there. He's a hard runner. Good, we all know. Jamal Charles come back off injury. I guess he's fine. He's second. LaShawn McCoy, kind of a shocker there. Eagles hardly ever run the ball, but LaShawn still getting his yards. Arian Foster. And then number 5, Alfred Morris. Who does he play for? Yeah, that's right, the Washington Redskins. Yeah, but it was supposed to be who? Evan Royster, and before him, who? Somebody, right? Who can figure out who the hell Shanahan's going to be playing? And speaking of running backs, what about the situation in New England? I mean, a lot of people have Stephen Ridley, but he did come up with some points. But then they got this other cat they've been running. So, I mean, and Brandon Lloyd, they never really developed for them yet. So some things pan out, some things we don't know is going to happen, that happens, and some things don't pan out. Okay, like Jay Cutler and Brandon Marshall. Marshall might have a good game tonight, but so far they have not been the stellar connection that people thought they were going to be. Okay? Speaking of quarterbacks, Drew Brees leading the league with 1,350 yards, but they're losing. You got Eli Manning. He got 510 yards in one game. He's second with 1,320. Then we got Flacco, Brady, and Stafford. Kind of expected. Okay? But the best QB of all right now is Matty Ice. 11 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. I think he's like 6th or 7th on the list as far as yardage. He's playing good football. So, good luck to y'all teams tonight except Chris. Can't have you scoring those 60-something points, beat me. If it happens, fantastic for you, but I hope it don't. The rest of y'all who need points, I hope it's a high-scoring game so y'all can get y'all some points. Because Antonio is killing. Somebody got to put some water on him because he's on fire. But who does his only loss come to? That's right, yours truly, the commish, baby. I got him in week 1. I'm going to see him again. That's right, Antonio. I'm coming after you. I'm going to see you again. I ain't afraid of your team. Because our team can blow up too. Okay? And the rest of you better start playing some good players, because you know what happens if y'all you playing a lame squad. You come up lame, you score less than 100, you know you're going to get blown out. I ain't even got to put people on blast no more. They know who they is. But good luck. Take care. Peace. Catch you next week. I'm out.